I hear a voice. It's a woman's voice. It sounds familiar to me. This voice is... the Bay?
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
There we go. I don't think the distinctive floating feeling that I usually have when I enter the TV world. When I concentrate, I realise that I must be sitting in a chair. The moment I open my eyes, I see a vibrant blue. The Velvet Room. I visited this place an untold number of times last year, and once in one of my dreams yesterday. I never thought I would return to this place.
It's not a dream this time? What's going on? Didn't my contract end already?
Igor, who usually sits in front and centre, is nowhere to be seen. The one to greet me is the woman with the silver hair, Margaret. Could this be a personal summoning then? That happened a few times last year. Did? Oh yeah, during your dreams.
This room is tied to your fate. Nothing that occurs here is meaningless. Though you reached an end to one journey, you now find yourself here again. This shows that you will once again be faced with a question.
A question? And something really is going on?
Another mystery has appeared, and we are about to be dragged into it again. Could that be what she means?
From here on, what befalls you will upset your status quo.
What does that mean?
It is true that you've opened the door once already, but all things change. Nothing ever remains the same. What you gained before will change over time as well. You will have to face them once again.
Face them? Again?
The first thing that Margaret's words stirred up in my mind is the sight of my friends' smiling faces. Is that going to change? No, that can't be true. And face them again? That's impossible. Once I wake up and leave this room, I should still be with my friends. There is no need to jump to conclusions. But Margaret appears to Margaret has appeared to anticipate my thoughtfulness and smiles with narrow in her eyes.
Show me how you will proceed down the path that awaits beyond the door you've opened.
Okay. They're never good at just giving straight answers in the Velvet Room, are they? My vision wavers, blue light before me vanishes quickly. Wait. I still need to know what you mean by those words. Oh yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Wait, 2005. What is that time? 22nd of the 11th, 2005. What is that date? Okay.
Where am I?
Where did I get thrown to when I left the blue room? The scenery is so unexpected that I'm mad. Can we talk about the paintings on the wall and their glowing eyes? This is a school. This is the music room of Yoshigame High. I attended this school with my friends until recently. There's no mistaking it. We entered the TV together, so why am I here? No, that's not right.
This is... No, wait. This has to be the TV world.
Graffiti on the ground. Shoes placed like they're in some kind of ritual. The eerie shining of eyes on the portraits on the wall. The more carefully I look, the more I realise that this place is not the real Yoshigame High. Most of all, I sense no warmth from this place, like I always did from the students who would come and go from here. This is a fake. It's definitely not the school I attended. But what happened to turn the world inside the TV to this? On top of that, we entered the TV from my usual entrance, but I ended up in a completely different place.
This has never happened before.
I also realised that my friends aren't with me either. Did we somehow get separated? I start to feel chills down my spine and I look around.
Hello! Sorry for the wait!
I'm sorry?
Greetings, boys and girls of Yasogami! The P1 Grand Prix is about to begin! There's no need for manners or courtesy or anything today, so let it all hang out! Tell us how you really feel!
What the...
I shout out questions, but she doesn't answer. This is Rije Kusakawa, one of the Friends Investigation team that we couldn't contact. Does she not hear me, or is she choosing not to respond? As I ask myself this, I hear different voices echoing as well. I look around in surprise. These voices is not just from one or two people. I sense countless students staring at me from the hallways, the entrance, everywhere I turn.
May I have your attention, please? I, Rizette, will be your commentator. But first, the General has a few words for you all.
What is going on? What's going on? Thank you. Why are there so many people inside the TV world? Before I can think the answers, Rise makes another announcement. And as if on cue, the monitor in the music room turns on. What appeared on it was Teddy. He was wearing a strange hat and cape, just like he did on the Midnight Channel last night. First Rise and now Teddy. Where's Kanji then? What's Kanji doing? What are they doing?
You're all here now. Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
That's the same as well. That's the same bizarre tournament that was shown on the Midnight Channel. Then, is Teddy really the one behind this insanity?
Teddy, what's going on here? We came to look for you and Rise
And Kanji.
Ah, always with the talking, Sensei. It's a big waste of time. Less talk and more fighting. With the next challenger, come on down.
Who am I fighting? Is it Kanji? What is any of this even about? Teddy looks away and makes a dismissive gesture. Smoke suddenly bursts out from underneath me, rolls me in my visibility. Is there someone in that white curtain? Eventually my vision begins to clear. I keep my guard up, expecting anything. This is P3 music! What are you doing? But then again, P3 characters are in this game, so... But who should appear but Yosuke? Though I hadn't expected to run into him like this, I'm relieved to see that he's safe. Teddy did say something about a challenger just a moment ago. I recall that the P1 Grand Prix that appeared on the Midnight Channel looked like it was some sort of fighting competition. Wait, am I supposed to fight Yosuke now? That's not funny at all.
Great. They're expecting you and me to fight.
Looks like. Sheesh, what's Teddy thinking?
Starting that up already? I won't let you get all buddy-buddy with each other. These battles are fought to the death. Only the victor can proceed.
This joke's gone on far enough, Teddy. We're not gonna play along with that.
I look over at Yosuke, hoping that he would agree with me. But Yosuke did not appear interested in what I had to
Oh,
say.
really? I guess he should declare me the winner then.
Yosuke?
What, you don't plan on fighting, right? That means I win by default.
Are you doing this? Are you actually doing this, Yosuke? That was not what I was expecting to hear. What's gotten into you, Yosuke? Do you have some reason to be talking like this? I can't figure out what's going on. Yosuke continued speaking in a carefree manner. And said something that I simply couldn't believe.
Oh, but is that okay with you? I mean, since Nanako-chan's here and all?
What?
Nanako's here?
Wait, really? You haven't seen her? She's with Teddy.
That can't be. I saw Nanako back at the house when I left this morning. And even then, Nanako couldn't enter the TV world on her own. But she's in this world? I can't believe it for a moment. But what if it is true? Just coming into this world can tire a person out very quickly. On top of that, if someone who can't use Persona comes here, it can sometimes even be fatal.
Where is she? Yosuke, where's Nanako?
Whoa, what's gotten into you, partner? No need to get hysterical.
Why are you so calm about this? You know what happened to her last time she came here.
Nanako kicked out into this world once last year. It was not something that any of us want to happen. That was the start of the whole chain of events where you almost got the bad ending and tried to straight up kill a man. Remembering them is heart-wrenching even now. And yet, no. Even then, I might be wrong. Yeah, it might be wrong for me to lash out at Yosuke for the way he's acting. Calm down. I need to think straight here. All Yosuke said was that he saw her with Teddy. Then, was Nanako brought here by Teddy? If he's the leader of this
Yosuke,
tournament...
be straight with me. Are you sure Nanako is with Teddy?
How should I know? If I had to guess, I'd say she's probably still with him. Man, are you alright? Are you that worried about Nanako-chan?
Why would he not be?
It's no wonder people look at you funny, thinking you have a sister complex.
The sense of wrongness I've been feeling this whole time is getting even stronger. True, Yosuke made some insensitive things, but it's mostly because he reads too much into a situation and becomes outspoken. He's not the type of guy to enjoy making hurtful remarks like this.
Yosuke, are you alright?
Huh? What are you talking about? I should be the one saying that to you. She's not even your real sister. All that big bro stuff really creeps me out.
You're straight up not the real Yosuke, are you?
It was a while ago that I saw her. It's probably too late to save her now. You know how things went last year, after all.
This motherfucker.
Yosuke.
He's definitely not the Yosuke I know. Yosuke is my friend. He wouldn't be so callous as that. At least, I thought so up until now. He was the one who had to face the pain of losing someone he cared about when the murders first started last year. I couldn't hate him for accidentally mentioning someone who was dead, but the way he's acting is doing it on purpose. I silently draw my sword and face Yosuke.
Draw your weapon. You'll get your fight.
What? Dude, what are you saying? You told me you let me win by default.
To be honest, I was thinking about this Yosuke before, me and some kind of fate. I read that completely wrong. To be honest, I was thinking that this Yosuke before me was some kind of fake. I even wondered if something had happened to him and Yosuke's shadow had appeared again in this world. But this wrongness I keep sensing is nothing like that. This probably is the real Yosuke. And the strangeness I feel is because these words really are coming out of the mouth of someone I never thought would say them. If so, then...
I don't know if you're being controlled or if there's something else going on here. Either way, you must understand the best way to resolve the situation.
There's no way to tell if what I'm saying is getting through to him at all. But if I want to figure out what's going on, I'll just have to fall for this trap once.
Sorry, but I'm gonna go all out. No hard feelings.
Huh? All that talk and you're gonna fight against your partner after all? Well, whatever. Let's hurry up and get this started. Ready?
Here we go, it's been like an hour, but fight time. Fight time about to happen. Why don't we have our ultimate personas?
Finals.
Here comes Yosuke
Just getting started. Crap!
Enough!
Persona!
Come on, yeah. Are you right there, Rise? Just keep saying shit.
Has the battle been decided?
Kidding me?
How unfortunate. Better luck next time.
Is she gonna make comments throughout the entire fight? Wait, is it just one round? It's just one round, okay.
Amazing, Sensei! Keep that up and zoom on ahead!
Ahead? You're gonna continue with this? Teddy, about Nanako.
I don't want to spoil the surprise. If you want to find out, you'll have to get to me. And I can't say why, but I think you should hurry.
The monitor shuts off. I still haven't learned anything about Nanako. But he did seem to have been expecting me to ask about her. I don't want to think about it, but Nanako really may be here. The moment the monitor turned off, the students began to leave like waves in the receding tide. No, they don't look like students anymore. There's something inhuman, just taking the shape of students. I was too focused on the fight not to notice. I was too focused on the fight to notice. But it seems like their true forms are coming through. They look like silhouettes. Could they be shadows? Even so, I don't sense any hostility from them. Well, if they're not a threat and they're going away, there's no need to chase after them. Besides, there's something more important to do right now.
Yosuke, are you alright?
I walk towards where Yosuke lies collapsed on the ground and give him a hand to help him up.
Ow! Couldn't you hold back a little? I seriously thought you were gonna kill me.
The same went for you. I wouldn't have stood a chance if I held back on you.
Yosuke grimaces in pain. He stands, but he doesn't seem to have suffered any severe injuries. That's good. I knew I couldn't risk going easy on him, so I was a little worried that I'd actually hurt him. But once we get a good look at each other, Yosuke's demeanor suddenly changes.
Anyway, that aside, shut up about the nurses already. It's not like that's the only thing I ever think about.
Oh, you were hearing me talk. Okay, we're hearing people talk differently. This entire time he heard me shit talking him about the nurses.
What's this about nurses?
Huh? You were harping on it the whole time. How can you stand there and constantly bash my taste in women with a straight face? Is it such a crime to like nurses?
Wait a second.
I don't understand why he's suddenly angry, but he's not making any sense at all. I tell Yosuke to calm down and we go over what he thought had happened before the fight. We learned that our memories of what each other had been saying didn't match up at all. According to Yosuke, it seems that I'd been, well, teasing him about his taste in women. Yosuke was so heated up over what I supposedly said that he almost went into graphic detail, but I stopped him before things went too far. I mean, really, it's best for the both of us if we pretended that this had never happened. But thanks to our conversation after the battle, I've come to realise something. If we've been hearing each other say things that neither of us had been meaning to say, then...
Yosuke, let me ask you something. Is it true that Nanako is here in this world?
She is?
Yosuke is at a loss for words. He had no idea what I was talking about. It's just as I thought. Yosuke doesn't know anything about Nanako. If that's true, then what I heard Yosuke was saying before the fight was something that Yosuke couldn't possibly have said. This only makes me more convinced that I have the right idea. What I had heard wasn't what Yosuke meant to say. I don't know how, but something else has made Yosuke say those words, even if he didn't know what he was saying them. That reminds me, today on the screen, oh god, this is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot here. Today on the screen had said that I needed to get to him if I wanted to find out the truth. Does that mean that Teddy has done this to us?
I guess there's no choice but to keep going.
Nanako is good friends with Teddy. I don't want to imagine it happening, but if Teddy wanted to kidnap Nanako, it's certainly possible he could have. I want to go home at once and check to make sure that she's okay, but I have no idea where I am. Even worse, Teddy holds the means of returning to the real world. There's no way out of here unless I find Teddy on my own.
Taking off?
Yeah.
Well, be careful.
Be careful, I'm worried about you. Do your best. I sense a lot of emotions behind those words. Yes, I know that now I'm hearing the real Yosuke. I take Yosuke cheering me on to heart and leave the music room. Teddy has said that only the winner can go on to this tournament. I don't know exactly... Again, how does the P3 cast fit in? Yosuke understands that well. That's why he's trusting me to sort it out and lets me go through without much talk. He's frustrated that he can't help me out. I could just be jumping to conclusions there. After all, Teddy did say that Yeah, they say that was the rule, but I don't have any proof either way. Well, I might as well see what he meant by that. I stopped walking and turned back to Yosuke.
Oh, one last thing. About those nurses.
Ah, quit it already! Are you out of your mind again?
Yosuke turns bright red and rushes towards me, flailing wildly in an attempt to stop me from finishing. And... there's a painful sound and noise as he runs into something invisible and slowly slides to the floor.
What is this?
Huh. So there's an invisible wall. Looks like the loser can't leave the room.
Looks like there's some force that prevents the loser from leaving. Okay, so that was actually a smart plan of yours. It's likely that every time one of these battles happens here, the winners will be sorted out the same way. Will get sorted out the same way. That's
I
annoying.
see how it works now. Thanks.
If Teddy really has kidnapped Nanako, there's no time to lose.
Don't use me as your guinea pig. Wait, that's it? Hey, don't wear yourself out, alright?
I turn away as Yosuke shouts at me. Not to worry, Yosuke. I give him a quick smile before leaving the arena. Or leaving the area for real this time. Yeah. At that moment, I feel a wave of disorientation crash over me. I'm surprised that this is happening without warning, but it's not a threat. After all, I know this feeling all too well.